First, we'll start with Ho-Oh. I can build a wall against the incoming Dragon something. I'm gonna Professor's Research because I'd like to find a basic Pokemon. I'm looking for my Ho-Oh since I have Lugia in my hand. This should be guaranteed to be a Ho-Oh EX. Thank you, Windows. We'll go ahead and put down a Charmander, and I think I will end my turn. Don't necessarily need my hand, so I can play Copycat next turn. Well, I do need a Lugia. I might go ahead and place Lugia on the table. There's my May. May is a pretty high chance to get me a Charmeleon, I think. So I'd actually like to hang on to that card. And what's say you for Fro? You yourself are gonna play May with Elekid. I'm going to need to start looking for my Elite. I have Darkrai, so they'll chip away at the front. Probably chip away at my Ho-Oh. Or even my Lugia. They're aiming for my Ho-Oh. I have Flame Patch. Maybe I can take them by surprise. Yeah, I may. There's my Charmeleon. Put Ho-Oh and Ho-Oh back. Wait one more turn. I will be able to build up Lugia next. They have an Umbreon. Oh, I see Elekid, Darkrai, Umbreon. That might be a cook. You go for my Ho-Oh. You go for my Lugia. I will be able to charge up my Lugia this turn. And now I will play Copycat. I don't like my hand anymore. Waste no time. Get straight to the point with my Lugia, and they will put up their Furfrou. I think I will charge up Ho-Oh on the bench, just so that I can have another option to attack with. I'm not the most threatened anymore. Played their May, so they might have their Umbreon now. There's my Mega Charizard. I have 2 elemental switches now as well. I'm going to charge up my middle Ho-Oh. Now I have enough fire energy on the board to make sure Mega Charizard can do its thing. And I think that's pretty wraps. There's not a whole lot they can do. Look at this board state. I have a Mega Charizard Y that's gonna come online. I have a regular Ho-Oh that can deal 100. I am probably even going to swap out into this Ho-Oh just to get a little bit of healing on my Lugia. They're gonna put Rocky Helmet on there for Fro just to get a little bit of extra damage. Red card is a little bit threatening. There's my elemental switches. I do have my Leaf now though, and they conceded. Alright. That does it. I could have leafed out and maintained Ho-Oh's fire energy. Very good game. That's what the Lugia was for too. I'm not gonna put Charmander on my bench because I feel like I don't need it right away. I have 2 of them. So if they shuffle away my hand, it's not like the end of the world. Putting me to sleep is spoopy, I guess, but like I can explode you with either a Charizard or... XP? No, Rescue Scarf. Why would you do that? I got Lugia! Look who decided to show up! Holy shit! I think I'm gonna put May down now. I'm gonna put Lugia down now. And I'm gonna use May next turn to look for my Charmeleon. Oh, you're not gonna put me to sleep. You're just gonna go straight away to violence. I mean, okay, that's cool. I guess. Pokeball. Hi, Greninja. You could target my Lugia with Greninja. How many cards do you have left? 6. I feel like there's a 50% chance you have your Greninja next turn. Here's Charmeleon. You know, I don't have to do that anymore. Steady fire breathing. I need my Charizard. May Ho-Oh Elemental Switch. Cool. I feel like I'm doing a lot of maths in my head. And I have an elemental switch. I still have May. They attack Ho-Oh. Okay. GG, says Lugia. They didn't have their Greninja. So Lugia wins. Oh. Bye. Hi. How are you, Suicune? I'm doing well. I hope the weather is nice and having 5 cards, Lind. If you don't mind. I might retreat into something here. Ah, no. Disaster. Maybe I can find my Charizard, but like Neum. Oh no. Hello, Buenin. Yep, there's the Suicune. You retreat into the Suicune? You do. I'm holding a lot of good shit. They're finding a lot of good shit. But they only have 1 card now. They may have 2 cards now, but I think I research. I have both my Charmeleon. And I have my Lugia. Haha, ha. Hi, Suicune. How you doing? My name's Ho-Oh. Welcome to die. Wow. That was cool. And now I copycat. You were trying to play for a Greninja EX. I'm about to explode a Suicune, and it's gonna taste so good. Leaf. Not leaf. Copycat. Copycat. Flame Patch. Elemental Switch, Leaf Ho-Oh. I haven't played May yet. I have 4 cards left. I'm really, really close to my Charizard. I'm really close to my Charizard. What say you, Suicune EX, perishing to my Ho-Oh Lugia? Let's go! Mega Altaria and Suicune. And hey, you know what? Suicune EX can win that quickly just because it happens to draw its Greninjas early. That's not just a Suicune thing. That's not a this deck got lucky thing. That's how Suicune gets lucky. That's how this deck gets. That's how every deck that's this strong gets that lucky. Going second. We're starting with Ho-Oh going second. We have a leaf in our hand and 2 elemental switches. This is potentially good. I'm not going to be attacking until turn 6. I will be able to attack Absol once. Hopefully we can do something like get a Charmander out. Opponents drawing all of their basics. And just all of the things. 4 cards drawn in 1 turn. Poison. I don't necessarily hate my current hand, and I have a couple of turns to decide. They already have Crobat. I will likely be losing my Ho-Oh. They will probably get rid of my Professor's Research at this point, if I had to guess. A lot of supporters in my hand. Oh no, they're going to not attack with Absol, they're going to attack with Crobat. I think basically half my deck is Pokemon. Mars is not great, but I had a bricked hand, so Mars might even unbrick me. We will see. I do have a Flame Patch available, so Charizard EX is an option. Ho-Oh is going to faint, though, for sure. 2 Pokeballs. I did get my other Ho-Oh. Maybe I can do Ho-Oh into Lugia. We'll go ahead and put a Charmander down, for sure, though. Charge up my other Ho-Oh. Whoops. And Ho-Oh still has to take 1 more hit before it faints. And this Ho-Oh will be able to tank a hit, at the very least. I need my Mega Charizard at this point, though. Since I have Flame Patch, I don't think it necessarily matters. May. See if I can't find Charmeleon. Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh might be a good option here. But perhaps I really do need Charmeleon. I don't know. I do have Flame Patch. I think I do need Ho-Oh. My opponent is not playing with very many cards in their hand, so there's a chance they don't have Cyrus. But it's risky. Copycat would be huge right now. Poison Barb. I don't know how dangerous Poison Barb is for me. Maybe I even need Ho-Oh to tank a hit for me. But I don't necessarily think there's any winning to be had, unfortunately. Absol takes out Ho-Oh just via poison. Perhaps I should have waited. Perhaps, yeah, I should have just not attacked. That was very greedy. That was very greedy of me. Oh well. Manaphy Palkia. What? What do you know that I don't? I'm just gonna set up Charmander. Charmander's chillin'. What? Yeah, no, Charmander is just gonna vibe. Do I evolve? Realistically, no harm in it. What's it in my discard for my Flame Patch? And it's online in one turn anyway. Oh, just vibing. You don't need to worry about that guy. Straight mad chillin'. Oh, they are running a Greninja. I might to look for my other Charmeleon. Question mark? I needed to put that energy. on there because they can retreat into Palkia now. They can retreat into Palkia. I do like my opponent's cook. They do have Greninja. Greninja EX? What are you running? My dude. Oh, okay. Well, you got greedy. I think I'm just gonna make you keep... I'm just gonna make you keep Manaphy. Palkia actually KOs Mega Charizard. Interesting. I feel like I played my line entirely wrong. But they also just misplayed, so. Or do they? Oh, Audi. Am I just misplaying? I think I am just misplaying. I think I'm just misplaying. Like, I think I was wildly misplaying. Maybe I want Leaf instead of Lyra. I don't know why I'm running Lyra anyway. I can just retreat for 2 with it. But I wasn't able to use Lyra. Do I start with EX? Yes, question mark. No, question mark. We'll let them choose. Double Ho-Oh. What else? Another Pokeball and May. Pokeball. Lugia. Probably Lugia. The Charmander down. Play Lugia. Build this Ho-Oh. Well, see, this is a situation Lyra would be better. I can prevent a coin flip here. I don't need to play May yet. May is now to find my Charmeleon. Never mind. May is now for finding my Charizard. I would like Elemental Switch as well. But I can't evolve Charmander yet. I can look for my other Charmander now. Wait, I have my other Charmander. Derp. There's Charmander. And I need to hope that I wake up. Erica does get you past Lugia. So I need to retreat into Charizard, provided I wake up. And if I retreat into Charizard, I win. I lose. Let me guess, I draw a leaf. Nope. Well, like, hey dude, look at this cool play that I can do. There's my Charizard, there's a Ho-Oh, I put the Ho-Oh and the Ho-Oh away. And then I have Charizard. I have an energy, I have the Charmeleon too. I retreat into Charizard and play Elemental Switch. And that would have won me the... Suicune might draw a whole lot of cards, but decks like these have ways to get there through slow build-up. Like, another thing that you can do with this deck, like if the Suicune's a little slow to get their stuff, you could have this Ho-Oh in the active. If you had that Ho-Oh in the active, you maybe want your, you know, Ho-Oh EX on the bench. I don't know how much Leaf feels useful in this deck. Perhaps you could just dedicate it to more draw, because this deck really is about, like, finding your pieces quickly, rather than, like, you know, retreat. So you might throw in another card that just helps you find your stuff faster. I could see it being a Pokecom. I think it's a Pokecom. Because now, like, half the deck is dedicated to your guys that do the thing for you. The other half of your deck is dedicated to finding the guys that do the things for you. And, like, 3 cards that help them. But Leaf does help this Ho-Oh Elemental switch its energy if you start with it onto something else, because you have your Leaf. So do you dedicate to more draw, or do you dedicate to just that last line of defense in that kind of situation? I feel like you do run. Because if you're in that situation with Ho-Oh or if you're in that, like, regular Ho-Oh, not Ho-Oh EX, then I feel like that retreat's more valuable because you have your element switches. Like I said, that situation that you're in with Lugia. So now I can at least get Lugia out of there and build something more preferred. Isolosis. How are you? Oh, hey, look, Ho-Oh. Yeah, I wanted to start with a Ho-Oh. Are you kidding me? With the chance of a Charmeleon next turn? Yes, please. I'm here, I'm here. I was just teasing you, hon. Hello. I am now standing. Stretch my legs. My legegs. Legeg. There's another Charmander. Tall Zolly, yeah. I'm like tall. Tall Lonus. I don't know. I don't know if I want that last slot to be a healing Ho-Oh. They do have a lot of cards. And I have a lot of meh cards that I'm not invested in. Yeah, I'm gonna copycat. Holly, as we call her. Ollie Boober playing the video game. Yeah, with my fuck Lamau. Oh, hey, look at that! There's a Charmeleon there. That's kind of cool. And then you, and you. I will get this Ho-Oh built next. Ooh, we got a Lily? What else we got? Just a Psy Punch. I don't want to trap Lugia in the end. But I think I do want to attack with Lugia twice. And then I think I play out my Charizard EX. Oh, well. They don't have their Gardevoir, so I win anyway. I was gonna just have the ability to attack with Lugia twice, and I was trying to find my Charizard EX just to have the ability to, like, have Sabrina protection, I guess. I don't like damage on my Charizard EX. I can't remember what it was. I saw someone in tournament earlier playing a Ho-Oh deck, and I thought, you know, that almost seems like it works, but they were running babies. And what I think the problem is with baby Pokemon is that they've just got 30 HP. They don't really have that much. So, you know, a Suicune sees it and it just, you know, the Greninja snipes the baby twice. Has 30 HP. Greninja just 20. It just snipes the babies in the back and KOs your EX in the front. And I don't think the babies are the answer. What I do think is the answer, however, is Ho-Oh. Why do I think it's Ho-Oh? Got 120 HP. It attacks for 100, and you heal 30 damage from each of your benched basic Pokemon. So if Ho-Oh powers this, and if you notice, it only needs 1 energy if Ho-Oh EX powers this. It can come online, attack for 100, KO whatever is bothering Ho-Oh. And whatever is bothering Ho-Oh, Ho-Oh just throws a fire, water, and electric energy, survives a hit in the active spot, and then this other Ho-Oh starts attacking, and, you know, then if your opponent decides, like, oh, I'm going to Cyrus up this Ho-Oh and KO it. Well, that's where my 2 copies of Charmander and Charmeleon come in. Charmeleon and Charmander are on the bench. You can get Ho-Oh up in, like, a turn. You can sometimes, very lucky, maybe get a turn 3 Ho-Oh. Almost never happens, but you can do it. And then you're also running just 1 Flame Patch, but you're running 2 Elemental Switches. Because if this Ho-Oh retreats with its 2 energy, or for some reason Ho-Oh has been taken out of the active spot, you can use those Elemental Switches, as well as that Flame Patch, power up your Mega Charizard Y, which will destroy anything for 250 damage. Meaning nothing. Nothing is holding it back. And then we have Lugia. Because if you can't power a Charizard or another Ho-Oh, you can always just power a Lugia. We only have 1 Lugia in this deck, so that it's less likely that we will start with it, giving us another late game answer to something like a Suicune. Or whatever. Whatever is in front of you. Lugia just looks at it funny and it dies. And if Ho-Oh is attacking into a Mega, it has dropped it beneath 180 HP, which is enough for both Zard and Lugia to take care of the problem. This is not entirely my deck concept. Like I said, I watched a tournament earlier. It's the Pocket Mads tournament. I can't remember what it was. If you do remember what it was, put in my Twitch chat or comment on YouTube whenever I decide to make this into a video. But I don't know their trainers, so I don't know if they were running the same trainers as me.